Okay. I think we're going. Let me check. Yes, we're going. Okay, so today we are going to continue work on Planet Sphinx, which is Metric's game, so hopefully we'll be expecting him, but I finished all of the guns, or the custom guns at least. I didn't do the, let me delete that. I didn't do the random or like the normal vault guns. I need to actually move these over, but all the custom guns. I added 3 more here. You guys already saw this one last time if you were here. And then I added 3 more here today. I forgot to do the models on the walls, but those are easy. But what I want to think of today, so that I can do some of this when you guys aren't here, is what we're going to have for, like, which room would it be? It'd be this room. This would be our first room. Like a cosmetic room. Because the plan, if you guys are new to the game and you don't know what it is, I'm making a game. Oh, there's Metric. How dare you, Metric? It's okay. We gotta think of your cosmetics. Goodbye, Metric. So, this is like a Fortnite game, essentially. And the plan is to have like a vault with guns here, and then cosmetics, and then vault with guns, and then cosmetics, and then vault with guns here. I need to move those over. But so here we need cosmetics. Hello, Link. How are you doing? So we're making a Fortnite game. It's called Planet Sphinx right now. And these are the types of guns that we have. Like futuristic kind of stuff. Alien stuff. Stuff like that. How it's going to go, I think if you heard me explain it, we go guns and then cosmetics. So we got to think of the first vault for cosmetics. Like, what would we want it to be? Would we want it to be footwear, like shoes? And then maybe the next vault. No. I think first vault can be like a hat. That's generic. That's like generic. I think that's the most basic type. So we can do like maybe types of hats that people can choose to wear, and they can buy with the gold that they earn. And then the next cosmetic vault could then be shoes. What game are you playing? I'm not playing a game. We're making one that you guys can play eventually. The next cosmetic could be shoes. And then the next could be maybe some sort of backpack, cape, or trails. I think trails and cape could fit. You could pick one. You'd either have a trail or you could have a cape. Cape. Jesus. Words. But I did finish all these guns. I just got to put the 3D models up. So let's actually do that right now. We're going to go glue gun need to come out. Where is it? There's the glue gun. It's so tiny. It is so small. There we go. And then we want to do custom plasma gun, which is this future looking gun. And then we have the custom sniper. And this is an explosive sniper. Now we just got to put all of these along the wall. Where'd the other ones go? They're so small. I need to make those so much bigger. This gun's a good size. Maybe a little bit smaller, but It looks decent. Where's the sniper for this one? Is this the middle gun? Yes. So this is going to go in the middle. And these little blue squares that you see are where you can actually buy the custom gun from. That looks pretty good. We got one. This is going to be our plasma gun. Where's the front? That's the front on this side. 90. Okay. There. Now I make it. I've got 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes. Okay, you gotta think fast, Metric. 5 minutes. I finished the guns. I added 6 more guns while you guys weren't here looking, really. So I've added 6 guns. We have all the guns done. But we got to think of cosmetics now. How's it going, Mason? Are you happy with it? Ask me anything. I think it's going good. But I just want to know what cosmetics we might want. Would you want this to be like headwear, like hats and such? And then the next stage of cosmetics could be shoes, footwear. And then the final stage could be... I need to move the guns out of here, but... like capes and trails. A trail is just like a player maybe has a glow or something. Maybe capes. Maybe just capes. Something like that. See if you like that. Just a little big. I think that might work though. Might be fine. Hats good, shoes good, capes and trails fun. Okay, so those are our cosmetics. We haven't done anything else. I will do these things, which are how much damage each of the custom guns do. This gun, this plasma gun, I want, it's going to be a one-shot, which might feel overpowered, but it is the final gun you get, and a plasma gun in Fortnite is really slow to shoot. So if someone gets hit by it, it's kind of their fault. So I think it's fair. This is an explosive sniper, and this is a goo gun, this little guy, for the cosmetic of it. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. Yeah, what Metric says. So, yeah, the plan for today is we're going to hopefully find most or all of the cosmetic items for feet or heads, hats, and masks, and such things. Then, after that, I don't know exactly what else we would want. We'll think of that later, though, because you guys don't need to think of that right now. But while we move things and scale objects, since for cosmetic stuff, that's going to be what a lot of this is just moving and scaling. Is that big enough? This gun looks cool. I like how this one looks. It can be a little bigger. Let's go dirty. I appreciate you making a game including us in all the decisions you can. Make sure it's fun so AJ wants to play. I will. I will make sure. Yeah. So, cosmetics. This stuff, this little stuff like guns and cosmetics are kind of visually nice. I think we got to work on the game as well. I think the biggest thing, at least 1 or 2 streams, is going to be seeing if everything works. Or at least 1 stream can be testing. I think it looks good, though, for now. We will have to test. Okay, so here's our guns. Those look okay. There. We are going to move all of these into the other room because I accidentally put these in the wrong room, but that's not a big deal. And then once we move these, we will delete all the vending machines from every room that isn't one having to do with weapons. And then we'll start putting, like, in this case, our headgear in. Please stop clicking the floor. There we go. I'm at my friend's playing Magic of the Gathering, or I would stay the whole stream. No, you're fine. You have fun. You have fun. Don't stay the whole stream. You already did what you needed to. I just need the cosmetics. That gives me a lot to work with. Is that everything? Did we get everything? Okay, we did. Now we just kind of line this up. That looks okay there. We can always adjust further. Wait, we want those vending machines. Okay. So, let's get rid of all these vending machines. So, every cosmetics vault, there will not be vending machines. I think we'll do a switch situation. So, we're going to make the first cosmetic and we're going to see if it works and how it works. So, we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3. That's how many cosmetics vaults, and that's how many gun vaults. Good. Not just saying this, but you are my favorite streamer now ever. Thank you, Metric. You're my favorite viewer. No offense, free samples or anybody else watching. Let's see. I think this works. We give them guns in the beginning, and then maybe this one unlocks at like 85, or do we want to switch it? We'll see. Bye, Metric. Have fun. Okay, we might switch this around. Maybe we move all of the guns a little bit further, and their vaults like that, because maybe. We might switch it so that the final vault is these guns, because these are really strong guns, or they're going to be when we change them. I think we should do that. Just for my sanity. Just because I think that's going to be more balanced if we do it like that. And that's a big problem with some Fortnite games, or just games in general. We want it to feel fair, so that people who are new don't get murdered instantly. So we're going to have to find a way to make the guns strong, but not, like, unbeatable. We'll have to find out. Maybe we make them, like, limited. They have times with the guns. We'll see how it feels when we get everything together. Did I select everything in that room? I did indeed. Let's move it over here. Where's my arrow? There's this. Let's keep it going. Where's the center? Is that centery? Doesn't look too centery. If that versus that, one more. You know what? Let's do this. Let's just select all of them so that we only have to adjust one once. Makes it easier. Okay, now we go U, 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 U. And then U, 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 U. and you. A lot of clicking. It's half the battle. That's 80% of the battle. 20% is just doing it. We're almost there. I think we got everything in that room. Now we go to this room. That one, 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 that one. Didn't we get all the buttons? Conditional buttons. All this extra stuff that you guys are seeing, like on this little, these buttons and this ball and this power up. Well, the ball and the buttons, those are so that the thing actually gets applied to the person, like the VFX of the gun. Is that one selected? I don't think that one's selected. It was. Okay. Now I need this side. Boom. Is everything selected? Let's see. We're gonna move these to this room and see if we're missing any. Let's see. Anything left? Nope. 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 We're good. Now let's adjust it to make it look good. How's that look? Does it match the other? The other side isn't even in. Why did I even? There we go. Does that look good? We have that versus. That's pretty close. Maybe we go one more back. That versus. That looks about the same, guys. I think so. Let's see, so this side is like that, and this side is like that. I think that's fine. Let's click here. Okay, let's get our cosmetics in. So let's practice. Let's get a hat and let's see if it works. So let's get a switch out first so that we can actually apply this. So how it's going to work is that they're not going to be able to wear more than one specific cosmetic at a time. Like they can wear a hat and shoes at a time, but they can't wear two hats at a time because that would be stupid. So we're going to make it like Fortnite has these things called switches. If I can find the device. Is this the right device? I don't know if that's the right device. Go to devices. There we go. These things. You can turn them on, and you can make it so that if one's on, none of the other ones that it's connected to, so we'll say the other ones that are in this room will be allowed to go on unless this one turns off. So essentially if another one gets turned on, this one gets turned off, and if this one gets turned on, that one gets turned on. You get it. Hopefully. So, but we're just going to do one right now. We're going to do one, and we are going to get another VFX. Yeah, I just get the one from over here. Just going to get this one. Control C. Thank you. I'm just going to duplicate that. Now, custom effect, we're going to need to make a new one, but instead of the right hand, we're going to want head. Yeah, head. And then we'll do custom effect, ambient audio. This is live. You're right. It is live. How you doing, Link? You're correct. Now, it's everything. I'm fine with that. We need to get rid of this. We actually need to duplicate this trigger. So this trigger, all it does is that for the guns, this is for the guns VFX, is that it will clear it if we switch to another gun. But we're going to duplicate this trigger and make it so that, let me check. Okay. We're going to make it so that this trigger then clears this whenever it's switched. So this is our F2 clear. What do we want to call it? Clear hats. Hat trigger there. And you are by clear hats trigger. Untriggered. So whenever we trigger this one, it'll clear the hat. I just got a 13th skin. A 13th skin? From what? What are you doing? Are you just buying skins, or are you like doing quests? Are you winning? Are you winning, son? Sorry. Okay, now we go to this trigger. Initial state is off always. Visible during game. No. Turn on text. We'll do equip. Turn off text. Unequip. That's very, very hard. Device model. Do we want a special model? Antique lever. Toggle switch. Defaults unlit. Antique lever unlit. Red button. Circuit breaker. Ancient lever. Checkbox. Okay, we're gonna do default. Default looks cleanest. I like default the most. Interaction time. Let's say 1 second. Allow interaction. Sound. Sure, we'll keep that on. Infinite cooldown. No. Allowed class. Interaction radius. Keep that the same. State reset mutually. Use custom mesh. Store state. Yes. A different state per player, because we don't want it to be where one player wears a hat and then it changes it for all the other players. We don't want that. And we want to use persistence. Persistence just means that it is going to remember. We'll do majority. It's going to remember like when the player leaves the game. So if the player leaves the game and then they come back and join it maybe like tomorrow or a week from now, it'll remember what hat they chose to wear, and it'll keep that on until they come back down here and switch it. Check state when disabled. Check state at game start. Yes. Enable, disable, turn on, turn off. Toggle state. Okay. So now we go to this VFX, and we're going to say pickup. Pickup. What is this? I think it's just called switch, right? We didn't name this one yet. Switch. And we say on, turned on. Pickup, on, turned on. Now let's go see if we can find a hat. So we want this one. We can do kind of any hats. I don't think we need them to be sci-fi, but they definitely can be if we want them to be. So let's look for I don't know, hat. Let's see what we have. What? None of these work. CCO and free standard. We don't want to do any other ones. We have Monday Night Football. Okay, what looks like a cheap kind of anybody can buy level 1 hat. That looks pretty nice. Why does that hat have an animation? What does that even look like? Maybe a detective hat. That one looks a little bit more rugged. That looks cheaper. Let's do this one. This is a first hat. So this is going to be like cheapest hat. Doesn't cost a lot of gold. Yeah, this is like cheap, kind of doesn't look great, but it's the first hat. We want to make it in a system where each hat looks like its value. So free standard. Yeah, download. Detective hat. That is not that big of a file. It's pretty big actually. You can do this, though. I believe in you. Okay, let's find one more hat. We want 2 hats. We want 2 so that we can test if we can make it so that one switch turns on and the other turns off. Essentially, so that there's only 1 hat on the player at a time. Let's do the next hat. Summer hats pack. Ooh, a pack. How many hats do we want? That's the real question. Top hat, but it's big, scary. Really? We're going to load some more. Let's go see. Let's go see. I think a top hat is going to be our next one since that looks a little bit sleeker and cleaner. I think we're doing a top hat. We can also look at helmets. Helmets count as headwear. But I think top hat is our next move. And this guy looks nice. Yeah, he looks clean. Download. OBJ. Oh, that's... I don't like OBJ. That's fine. It should work for this case. Why was the other hat like 27 megabytes? This one's only 6. What were they feeding that hat? Okay. Let's go back. And let me actually duplicate one of our already VFXs. So we've made VFXs for each of our guns. We'll just duplicate that. There we go. Control C. Now we're going to go here, and we're going to go to new folder, Vault 1 for the cosmetics, Vault 1 hat 1. Vault 1 will do detective hat. Detective hat. Alright. Let's do that. Now we have this. We can call this one F2 custom hat 1. Are you almost done downloading? You're not. Or are you? You are. Let's go and get our detective hat in here. Downloads detective hat. Extract all. Extract. Source. Hopefully the textures come with it, but we might have to make the materials. Hopefully not. Oh, we don't. Let's go. That's great. That's lovely. That's okay. You'll survive. Okay. Let's go to this material. We got to make sure, because we are using this with VFX, we have to go here and make sure that it's used with Niagara mesh particles, or else it gets angry. It doesn't like it if you don't say it. Now we go here. Now it is a pistol right now, but that's because we use this for a pistol. It's the same thing we're doing. 1, 1, 1. How big is it? Okay, this is a really small hat. We're gonna say times 5, 5, 5. Or is it really big? Can you guys see a hat over there? I can't see any hat. Shoot. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Look at that hat right there. Okay, so let's say 20. 20. That's not 20. That's not. Stop it. Stop. Type right, please. 20. 20. Okay. Where's the hat? Why is it so hard to find the hat, dude? Oh, there's the hat. How big are you? Come here. You're so small. Why are you such a small hat? 40. How are you going further away from me? You're not supposed to go further away. You're so far away. Let's just go 0 on all of this real quick. All right, 0. Oh, where have you gone? I lost. Oh my god. You know what? Screw it. 100. 100. 100. This hat is elusive, dude. I need to fix this in the game, dude. I can't find it. How small are you? That's why you're not working. Why is your pivot all the way over here? Selection, modeling. We have to. Can we play Fortnite when you're done? Maybe. It's gonna be a while. Let's at least get the hats done, and then we'll see. We'll see. Okay. X form, bake transform. Wait, no, don't bake that. Let's edit the pivot. We're gonna go center, bottom, accept, bake transform, accept. Now we should be able to find it. Yep, and the hat is way too big. Let's say just 2 times. 2 times is fine for me. Okay, is the hat? The hat looks okay. We have our hat. Save all. Let's go get our second hat in here. I'll see. Well, we gotta do this. Let's do the hats. I want to do them fast, and then just to see if they work. Detective hat. Let's go make a new folder. I'm gonna go new folder, and we're gonna go Vault 1 top hat. Top hat is the next hat that we use. How many hats do we want for each vault? Anybody have a magic number that they're liking? Like, how many hats would you want in a cosmetic vault? Do you want like 4, 5, 6, 3 each? Or would you want something else like 8? You go like 3 on the wall and 2 on the back wall. I don't know how many hats we want. There's the top hat. Extract all. Yeah, just send a number. Well, how many hats would you like to see in Fortnite? Since you play Fortnite, Link, obviously, and you probably played creative before. If there were cosmetics, how many cosmetics of a hat would you like to choose from? Import. Does this hat have materials? This hat is material-less. I need to download the GLB version or the GLTF. That one works a little nicer sometimes, even though it's more to download. Yes, delete the Invisa hat. Go here. I'm gonna download GLB. Let's try GLB and then we'll try GLTF, but I think GLB might work. Just in case it doesn't, let's do GLTF as well. Because I know UEFN can take GLB and GLTF, I'm pretty sure. I forget what GLTF is though. I think GLTF is like almost the same as GLB, but the textures are separate. Like they're not cooked with the mesh. Maybe. I might be wrong. Where's tophat.glb? Go. Import. Do we have texture? Yes, we do. Sweet. I'm doing quest. You doing quest? Nice. But, like, if you were to play this game, how many hats would you want to pick from? Do you know what I mean? Custom hat 2. Numero dos. Where's the materials at, dude? My mic is right here, and it's so annoying that it's there. But I can't put it anywhere else or it falls over. Can you play Fortnite when you're done? We might be able to, but if you don't help me out, we're not going to be able to. Top hat texture. I need to make a new material. Where's the textures? Those are the textures, really? That's it? Okay. Material, top hat. Text. Okay, can you still hear me down here? I'm gonna put the mic down there. Hopefully you can still hear me fine. Go here. Top hat texture O, that's probably the base color. Texture 1, I don't know what you are. Go back to here. What? Texture 1 is metallic roughness. Okay. You're metallic roughness, so then you're probably the normal. You look like a normal. You are the normal. Okay, good. And now we say used with Niagara mesh particles. Apply. File, save all. Okay. Now we go to static mesh. We're going to change this material out for top hat texture. Oh, it looks even nicer. File, save all. Now we have our top hat. So let's change this. How big is our top hat? I don't know. Let's find out. Big. Too big. Let's go 0.6. Let's just do 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. Still might be a little big, but we're going to find out. So let's say file, save all. And let's see, let's get rid of you. You're good. You're fine. Let's create another switch and another VFX. Control-CV. Boom. So this VFX is going to take our custom hat 2, and this is going to be hat 1. So hat 1 is our detective hat. Oh wait, I said that. I did that wrong. There we go. Hat 1. There we go. Yep. Dismiss. Okay. This switch on turned on. Switch. Does this one have an interaction thing? Switch 2 on turned on. Okay, so let's do hat 1 switch and wait, F2. We go hat 2 switch. Let's change these as well. Let's go F2, Vault 1, Vault 1, detective hat. Detective hat. And then Vault 1, top hat. Now how do we make it so that let's actually do this. Check state when disabled. Wait, on turn on check result off, on state save, on state load, on cleared. Check state when disabled. Let's enable that. That should let us do this a little bit easier. So check state when disabled and check state when disabled. Now we go here. On triggered. Now we go trigger when receiving from switch 1 on check result off and switch 1 on check result off. See, that doesn't work though. We got to do 2 triggers. Control-CV. There we go. So you can go away, delete, and then this one can go away, delete. Say Vault 1, detective hat, Untriggered. Okay. Now what we do, definitely think of a better way to do this. Since this means every hat is going to have a switch, a VFX, and a trigger. It really isn't that hard, to be honest. It's not that bad. That's pretty good, and it makes it so that, because we already wrote verse code for this, so that the verse code doesn't loop too much, causing these triggers to constantly be triggered. Yeah, I like this. This is fine. This is fine. So let's rename this. We're going to go clear detective hat trigger. And we're going to say that is not the right one. Clear top hat trigger. Okay. So when these are off, when the switches are off, these triggers run and they will either trigger to clear the VFX power up. Now if they're on though, so say turn off, switch, hat 1 switch on turned on, or switch, hat 1 switch on check result on. Now we do the same thing here. We say turn off, hat 2 switch on turned on, and hat 2 switch on check result on. So this is saying if this switch is on, or if when we check the switch it's on, this one turns off. Now if this switch is on, or it's turned on, or when we check it it's still on, this one then turns itself off, so that we only have one thing. Wait, check state on disabled? Oh, that's not what I wanted. We gotta edit these triggers. Check state when disabled. We do not want that. That doesn't do anything for us. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? How do we want to do it? Hat 2 switch on check result off. Let's do this. Let me see. What does this one say? This one says check state, or hat 2 switch on check result off and check result off. We can also do that on turned off. Hat 1 switch on turned off, and then hat 2 switch on turned off. Hello, free samples. I'm a student of practice, bro. I will check if you are still live when I get home. Okay, free samples. Have fun. Turned off. Okay. Now we go here. Do you want to check the state? We probably want to check the state. So let's say check state. Whenever its own trigger is turned off. Yeah. hat 2 switch on turned off. We're covering all the bases here. Hat 2 1 switch. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted hat 1 switch on turn off. So if we start the game, this should now work. We'll test. We'll test. So let's launch a session. A session. We're gonna see if we now have hats. How many hats do we want? Like, if you guys just give me a number. How many cosmetics would we want for each of the vaults? Right now we have 3 special guns, or like VFX guns, you know, custom guns for each of the vaults. But how would that look for hats? Like, how many hats do we want for each of the vaults? Since right there, those are 2. That's 2 hats only. I know we want more than 2. And probably less than 20. But in between that, where do we sit? Anybody have a number they want to throw out? Like if you play Fortnite and you've played creative, how many hats would you want to be able to choose from for a cosmetics vault? The first cosmetics vault, because we're going to have 2 other cosmetics vault that don't include hats, but they include different cosmetics. Always takes a while to load a session. What other hats would we want? Because this is also like headgear. We can also do not only hats, and we won't only do hats. I think our next thing should be a helmet, because we can also do helmets and like masks. 45. We gotta go less than 45, because 45 is not gonna fit in this vault. Look. This is the vault we have to work with. This is how big 2 of them are. So with this in mind, how much would you want? We can't do 45. 45 is way too much. Because we would have to do 45 here, 45 here, and 45 here. So thinking that we're going to have 3 different vaults. So like, we would have to have cosmetics here, here, and here. What would we want then? Yeah, 45 is way too much. Okay, we are in. Let's go test our hats out. They're probably not going to be on our head, but I don't really care about that. I just want to see if our switch setup works right now. Like, you know what I mean. If this removes it. So we click this. Oh. Looks beautiful. It's a beautiful hat. This is amazing. We need to rotate this hat. Okay, so if I unequip it, does it go away? Okay, good. Now what happens if I equip this one? Okay, it's a little big. It's slightly big. It's just a little big. Okay, but we unequip it and it goes away. Okay, now what happens if we do this? If we equip this one and then we try to equip this one? There's our first little error. The hats do not equip. So it looks like what's happening is that if we equip this one, the cosmetic tries to play for it, but that switch will cancel it out. Let's see. Let's find out why this is happening. Trigger hat 2 switch on check result off. Hat 2 switch on turned off. Top hat VFX power up. Detective hat. Okay, let's do this. Let's give it some delay. Trigger delay. Say 1 second. 1 second so that it can think about and has time to breathe. So trigger delay just means determine length of time the device will wait between being triggered and sending a signal. So if we click this button, it'll take 1 second for this trigger to then send that we click this button, which isn't long. That should give us enough time so that we're not so close. It should now work. I think we were just too close. Let's see though, because if this doesn't work, we got to find a different way. But I'm pretty sure this works. Logically, it should. So it didn't remember me. That's not good. Let's equip it, and then equip it, and equip it, and it's go. Why did it go away? Why did you go away? What? What? In game. Why is it going away? Let's sit down. Do you guys even see me when I sit down? Kind of. I'll put you on there so you can see me a little better. Maybe. Can you guys can't see me. Wait. Just wait. There. Perfect. Okay. So we probably want to just write some code for this. Make it easier. Worth a shot though. Okay, let's go add new first line. Create. So we need a switch, a trigger to clear the VFX, or we can, trigger. And then something else. Let's go here. Oh, I need to rename it. I didn't rename it. Let's rename it. Hello World device. This is going to be our hat. Cosmetics. I cannot spell cosmetics correctly. There we go. So this is our hat cosmetics device. We will have to make a different device for each area because we don't want them to be on the same thing, like wavelength, you know what I mean? Control C, rename this. Control V. Jesus. Okay, so we can go look at our custom weapon device. This one was weird, dude. I didn't like this one. But we want to use another array. Arrays make it easier for us to do stuff. So let's just copy our custom weapon over, since it's pretty similar, but it's gonna be different, since we do not want the hat to go away when we have a weapon, like a certain weapon out. We want it to instead go away. Actually, let's not copy it. When we have a trigger. So add editable. Yeah. Okay. We want this first part. First part is so that we can actually equip the weapons. It's easier, so I don't have to rewrite it as well. Custom hat. We do not want a conditional. All we need is what is it? What is all that we need? We need the VFX. We want to switch. Switch this just switch device? Switch. Then we have the VFX. Now, I don't think that I want to do it where we don't have to use the trigger each time. So this is all that we should need. We're gonna have one. We're gonna try to make it to where we have one trigger that clears all the hats, or like each of the hats. It makes it easier so that we don't have to make multiple triggers, which is nice. Equip agent, void VFX stop to pick up agent. Okay, so that's how we equip it. Push to play. Initiate spawn, check weapons. Let's get this over here, please. Thank you. I know you're the same. Just give me a second. I just need to check this out. Just gotta make this but for hats instead of guns. It's a lot different. But I think we can do it. Custom. I know it's ambiguous. Custom. We gotta re-get the player. Custom hat player. We have to redo it. Custom player. Custom hat device. Custom. We want hat cosmetics device. Control C. All weapons. We do not want a custom weapon array. We want a custom hat array. Custom hatty. No, hat. Variable clear trigger. This is what we want to keep. We need a clear trigger. That will clear all our hats. Initiate spawn. Check weapons, which is that thing down there. We want to check hats. We do not want to check weapons. These little stuff is just renaming, but renaming helps a ton. Is hat found? No, we do not need that logic. Let's keep everything how that is. We're gonna have to figure out what type of logic we want with the triggers, because we're gonna need to make it so that each trigger turns on and off depending on which hat is already on or off. Is switch. Let's do this. Is switch on. Race block loop. See, we gotta do this loop right so that it doesn't mess with any of the other devices. That's the only worrying part. Leaving player. Custom. Hat device. Leaving player equals player. Break. Yeah. Okay. For hat. All. Wait. What did we say? We gotta change that. Hats. All hats. 44? We're not doing 44, Link. That's way too much, dude. All hats is hat found. And if is hat found, or is switch on is what we changed it to, I'm pretty sure. Which will be if hat dot, we need a switch device dot switch dot is how do I do that? I need to figure out the things for the switch. Control 13. That's still quite a bit. Like, we're gonna have to do 13 each room. Think of that. And why would you do an odd number anyway? Condition. Let's do switch. Switch device. Where's the switch device? I need to find the switch device. There it is. So turned on event, turn off event is if on, state save, state load, clear event, check state, load state, save state, load state, save, check state. Checks the device state with agent acting as the instigator of the action. So it sees if the current state of this switch is on, fails otherwise. That's what we want. We need to say get current state. So if get, see, there's a lot on that. Okay, so if get current state dot switch dot get current state. I spelled that terribly wrong. Switch dot get current state. Was that right? Does it take a player? It takes an agent. Yep, that, aka a player. It works. That looks good. And if is switch on equals false, then hat dot equip player set is switch on equal to true. Switch on true. And then once again, if hat dot, let me just copy this part. Control C. Control V. False clear trigger and set is switch on. Switch on equal to false. Okay. That kind of works. We still don't have it in our actual device though, so go back here, custom weapon, weapon device, player's map, editable, all weapons, clear trigger, on begin, for player, initialize. Okay. This stuff down here is essentially just getting all of the information of the devices. We're gonna have to change these, obviously, but this gets the players that are in the game currently, and it gets each of the devices. Same thing. We're gonna do the literal same thing here. Control. Okay. Variable players map. Player custom. Variable players map. Player custom. See this one, custom player. We need custom hat player. Custom hat. Hat player map. Hat editable. We go all hats. This is so that we actually know what the hats are. All hats, and then we go custom hat. Hat editable, clear Clear the trigger. We're gonna probably edit this a little bit, but that's okay. For player initialize, give play space. Initialize if player exists. Player's map. Player. Also set player's map. Player. Custom hat. Custom player. What? What? What do you mean? You are so confusing. It's custom weapon device. Custom hat device. Hat device. Custom hat. Player. All weapons. All hats. All hats. Clear trigger. Clear trigger. CP. Player's map. Player. Then CP dot initiate. Okay. That should work, but I am going to change this. I'm going to go do this. We're going to go F2. We're going to rename this to our custom cosmetics device, since it's going to be a lot easier if we can just duplicate this device. Cosmetics. Make everything easier. So let's do this. Custom cosmetic. I know, I'm sorry, I'm changing all of you again. Custom cosmetic, visual effects, equip, VFX, pickup, agent, custom cosmetic, custom cosmetic, Control V, custom cosmetics device. I know you're angry. Let me just fix everything. Control V. It'll just make it easier for me. Control V. Custom cosmetic. Of course I spelled it wrong. All cosmetics. Cosmetics, clear trigger, trigger device, initiate spawn, check. Cosmetics. Cosmetics. How do I keep spelling it wrong? God dang it. It's not that hard to spell it. Check. Cosmetics. It's gonna be a lot of this. Give me almost there. Custom cosmetics. Cosmetics. Custom cosmetics device. Literally says it right there. Cosmetics device. For cosmetics, all, wait, cosmetic. Cosmetics. Switch on false if cosmetic. False cosmetic. Nope, cosmetic. Please spell it right. Thank you. And cosmetic. That is so bad. Just spell it right, please. Thank you. That looks good. Now we go custom cosmetics, players map, custom cosmetics. Cosmetic. Player. All cosmetics. Cosmetics. Custom. Cosmetics. Array. Custom cosmetics. Cosmetic. Clear trigger device. On begin for player, get place, initialize, get place, initialize, yep. If set player's map, custom, cosmetic, custom, cosmetic, all cosmetics, custom, cosmetic, custom, cosmetics. Wait, what? Custom cosmetic? Was it cosmetics? Okay. All cosmetics. There we go. Well, now we have our hat device. This should make life a little bit easier now. Let's try it. Okay, so let's say File, Save All, and push the changes. Thank you. Now we need to go here, and we need to get this trigger. Trigger, delete, on triggered at vault 1, and clear hat, clear detective, on triggered. So now this has both. Let's rename this trigger to clear cosmetics, clear hats trigger. There. I want to delete, 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 delete. And finally, delete. Clear hats trigger untriggered, and clear hats trigger untriggered. Let's see if this works. Hopefully it does, but it very well might not. So let's get our device out. Planet Sphinx. Custom cosmetics device. Boom. Clear trigger, clear hats trigger. Boom. We have a switch. This is our first one, hat 1 switch, and VFX. Hat 1 detective hat. Vault 1. Detective hat is our first one. And then we go again, and we go hat 2 switch, and top hats is our second one. Clear hats trigger. That should hopefully work. Let's rename this to custom hats device. Okay, perfect. Hopefully that works. That should work. Maybe. We're gonna have to test it. So we wrote the code for this. Hopefully it works. Hopefully. Hopefully. Well, now all that we gotta do is push our changes and wait for it to see if it actually works. Whenever the updating files revision control status loads. You almost loaded. It's not loading. It's taking a sweet time. Can you please update the file revision control status a little quicker? It's not loading. You guys can see it in the center of the screen. says updating files revision control status. Clearly it's not. Oh, why is it taking so long? Sit down at least a little bit. Oh, I have a sword. What do you think you're going to do? That's right, nothing, because you're scared of this sword and the power it has against you. I know you're scared. It's okay to be scared. How long? Why? It shouldn't take that long to update the file's revision control status. Why is it taking that long? I'm literally can't do anything because I'm stuck in it saying that it's going to update the file's revision control status. I mean, usually I believe it. Maybe we go to... Can we go to Google? Why am I in Fortnite documentation? I don't need that. Thank you. No, it's still here. What if we look at it ourselves? You guys are all weird. You guys are weirdos. Ah. You guys saying? Let's check. Hi. Level 99 in Fortnite? What level am I in Fortnite? I think I'm like 80 something, right? 89? Maybe. Maybe. Dude. I don't like this. I don't want to close it because then it might not save. What are you doing? I'm waiting for it to load. If you look at the center of the screen, like right there at the center. Here, I'll go to Streamlabs. Right. You guys can't see it because Streamlabs is over it. Right here in the center, alright? It says updating files revision control status. And it's taken forever, so... And I don't want to close it, because if I close it, it might not save. And I don't want to... I'd want it to save. I don't want it to not save. So what we're going to do is that we're going to try to play Fortnite on the computer, if it even lets me escape. Is Fortnite? I can't even go into Fortnite. What is happening? Nothing's working. What have you done? Wait. We're gonna try to play Fortnite on the computer. If it even lets me play it. It's not like letting me tab into this screen at all. Oh, there we go. I did something. Quick menu. What? Let me move. Yes, move. No, why can't I not click on the Fortnite game? It's time to play keyboard. Let me see. Maybe I restart Fortnite. Let's restart Fortnite. Log. Push changes to ensure that your session has all changes. Thank you. I understood that. Can I like leave the map? Can I leave Fortnite? Can I close this? Please? Anything happen? Oh, looks fine. Looks starting verse. Hot reload for all connected platforms. Whoa. Okay, is this loaded yet? It's not going to load. We're going to restart Fortnite and we're going to try to play it. Alright, I don't want to close the editor, even though the editor is completely bugged right now, which usually, most of the time it is. I can't even leave this screen. Okay, let's just open Epic from here. There we go. We're going to play Fortnite. We're going to do this. Okay. So our editor is bugged. It says it's running. It says they're both running. Did you start it? Okay, well, I guess let's scroll some games. We have Garten of Banban. The Anti-Devil? What is that, dude? Oh my gosh. You guys want to watch the trailer for Garten of Banban?
I'm glad to see you're okay. At least I know what happened to me wasn't in vain. The surgeon told me all sorts of crazy things that happened while I was gone. Man, do I want today to be over already. Sounds like something straight out of a dream.
Attention, all beautiful citizens of my facility. A dangerous human has recently escaped
Is this your guys' new favorite game?
The new reclamation team has been dispatched.
Now justice will be served. I should have
Someone hit you over the head recently?
See that? We're gonna play with the devil guys, apparently.
Mommy, you finally found us!
Oh my god. What is this? That's crazy, dude. What is this? What is that, dude? Okay, has it loaded yet? No, it's completely bugged. Dang it, dude. Well, I'm gonna copy this code just in case the code doesn't save. We're gonna have to close you. Close. Please. Nothing else is working. What's it called? Unreal Fortnite. Okay. In task. You made me do it. You're not working, dude. I'm sorry. I had to end your task. Holy, you take up a lot and you barely do anything right, dude. That's... Fortnite has the worst editor for that, dude. It's actually sad. Okay, let's go back. And try to relaunch you. Did you see... Are you... Okay, there you go. It still thinks Fortnite is running. Why does it think Fortnite is running? Let's go back to the task manager. Come here. Is Fortnite on? Fortnite is on. No, that's different. That's Unreal Editor for Fortnite. That's not actual Fortnite. Come on, you better work. There we go. Okay, let's see if it saved. If it didn't, it's not crazy. Because I copied the code. If the code didn't save. But I'm pretty sure. I hope it did. Connecting with revision control. That's not a good sign. Revision control is what messed me up last time. Is their editor down? Is it not working right now? At all? Or is this just how bad my internet is? Let's look it up. Let's see if their editor is down. Is the Fortnite Unreal Engine down? Why would it be down? We're stuck at 36%, which is never a good sign. That usually means it's not going to open. Well, this is fun. We are trying to create a game. I don't know. Dude, the Fortnite editor sucks, dude. They really need to make it actually good. It's so bad. It's not optimized at all. Very buggy still. Crashes a ton. Like this is not new. I don't think it's gonna open. I bet we can wait here till tomorrow, and it's still gonna do this. I think we might need a restart. I don't know what we do. We might have to close it again. Does Alt F4 work this time? Will that one work, or do I have to go back to Task Manager? Okay, we're gonna have to go back to Task Manager. Yeah, we're locked again, it looks like. How much is this taking up? Jesus Christ, bro. Fortnite, get your shit together. 8. Damn. Taking up everything. Oh my god. Bet you we're not even doing good right now. It's not terrible. It's not great. Go to details. Can I see anything here? Message. It's all disabled. I think that... Are you sure you're connecting? I don't think you are. Maybe let's end the task and let's try to open a different game, because I have different games. We're just gonna do a test open because it's not working right now. Let's go see if we can fix it, dude. Unreal editor for Fortnite is so buggy. 3? What? We're trying. We can at least open it up. But it's not letting us load into islands. So let's just go to another island real quick. Alright, load in real quick. See if that works. If that works, then we're going to open the one we're actually trying to work on. Which seems to not be wanting to be opened. Let's get started. Let's do this one first. Let's just do that one. That one's like blank. Okay. 36%. Applying experimental and beta loading plugins. Oh my god, it's loading. Okay, this one loaded. This is like a blank one. Okay, so let's open a new one. File. New open project. I'm gonna go to Planet Sphinx and we're gonna open it. I got a def chest. You got a def chest? A def chest? That's crazy. What is a def chest? That's got to be illegal. There's no way a def chest helps you in the game. Can you like not hear sound anymore? How's it working? Ow. Dude, Planet Sphinx is not going great. guys. It's at 9%. Can I even open Fortnite yet, or does it still think that it's running? This is not good. Not good at all. Can I open you? No, you still think that it's running, even though it's not. Stupid. Stupid, 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 dupid. Stupid, super, dupid, super stupid, dupid. Okay, we're gonna close this. It's not gonna open, dude. Let me... I hate how buggy this thing is, dude. It never works. UEFN. Unreal. Unreal. End. You are taking up 8,000 megabytes. Jesus, get a life, Unreal Engine. You barely work. Okay, let's go here. We're gonna reopen our blank map, and then we're gonna launch a session so that we can open Fortnite, and then we'll try to open the map that we're trying to work on, and we'll play Fortnite so that you guys can have something to watch. Okay? And we'll see if we can get a death chest like Link. I still don't know what a death chest is, but I'm gonna find out. We're gonna get a deaf chest. I got a deaf headphones. You know, I couldn't hear the sound last stream. Okay, so let's open our blank one. Come on. Push party. Open. Now let's start up Fortnite real quick. Okay. This should work. And then as we're playing Fortnite on the computer, by the way, we're going to try to play it on a computer. We will see if we can open Planet Sphinx. We'll exit the session when Fortnite loads in, because we don't need to actually play this map. I just need to turn Fortnite on. So buggy, dude. I hate it. Despise it. D-E-S-C-I-P-E-Z-Y. Despise it. That's how you're supposed to spell it, by the way. Don't let your stupid English teachers tell you what to do. Make your own language. That's what I do, baby. We're almost there. Oh! Did it just go away, or is it loading into a big boy game? I don't like that. Where'd my little thingy go that said Fortnite was loading? The Fortnite thing that says Fortnite was loading went away. Guys, is this how long it takes for you to open Fortnite normally? Or is mine just especially bad? Oh, there it is. There it is. I found it. Okay, okay. Once it connects, we're gonna... You don't need to load into my edit. We're just gonna exit the session once it thinks it's loaded in. Loads in? Loader. You have big loads. That sounds weird. Let's not say that again. Shh. Sorry. Okay. Come on, load, and then I'll exit the session, and then we'll play some Fortnite. Okay. Exit the session. Exit. Okay, let's see. We're the best on computer. But boy? What? Why does Fortnite not work? I can't even click into the game, dude. What? 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 Why can't I not? Tab? Alt tab? No. Go to... Why are you so glitch? Stop. Pick one. Jesus Christ. No, just this one. That one. I like that one. Why are you on YouTube now? Stop it. No, go away. Why is this stupid thing so broken? Does it only work when I have a session launched? Oh my god, that's so annoying. Return to lobby. Will I even be able to use it? When are you gonna be done? I don't know, we're trying to figure it out. Claim. Does this... Can I click on stuff? I can click on stuff. Okay, now what if I go here and then I go back? Can I still click on stuff? I can click on stuff. Okay, let's try this now. We're going to go to File, New Open Project. We're going to go to Planet, and we're going to say Open. Let's hope you load. I'm going to play Fortnite while you try. Okay, watch. We're going to win. You ready, Link? We're going to win. Wait, is Link even on? Is Big Boy Link on? Oh, this is a different account. You can't even find me on this account. Is this even loading? Jesus. Pretty sure the whole editor is bugged, dude. Or that map is now corrupted or something. That's so annoying. I literally couldn't do anything though. Finding Suova. We're gonna win in reload, guys. One of the best computer players out here. Trust. Trust. Don't quote me on that. Look at this. Look at this full screen action you got going here. Isn't it nice? I think it's pretty nice. Pretty good. Time to win, guys. Who thinks we're gonna win a round? Why do you keep going full screen, you stupid Fortnite? Why are you so annoying? Oh, I burped. That was weird. Full screen. There we go. Now we're ready. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at me go. Oh my god, it looks so stupid. We're gonna win, guys. Just you watch. Are you ready to win? Where should we go? We're gonna jump right away. We're gonna go to DD, Designer Docs. It's time for some Designer Docs. They're gonna get a Legendary Royale. All chests are rare? Sweet. Awesome. Give me that chest, baby. We got all rare chests. I got a Legendary Royale. Have you done that yet? Probably not, because you're not me. Stinky. Oh my god, we're so good. Jesus. Holy bejesus balls. I am so laggy. How do you manage to find a not mythic gun or like rare gun? That might actually be the most impressive thing I've seen yet. One of the best Fortnite players out here. I'm a Fortnite pro, baby. Oh, give me that. I am blind as a bat. Sweet. Take that. And pick that up. Thank you. Take the big shield. I'm happy, dude. We already got a sniper. And a nice shotgun. Decent shotgun. I mean, the big A might be good for me on this computer since... Actually, never mind. I'm one of the best players. One of the best. Ooh. Whoa. Where's that? Gotcha, Jordan. Stupid. Haha, sucker. Easy. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Already 2 kills. Can you believe that? Because I can't. Where's that good? Jordan is scared of us. Who's that? Who dare? Who dare be over here? Oh, you're a bot. I'm ready, dude. Oh, I'm so ready. You gotta win this. There's a mythic chest over here, if I believe so. Oh, you're a bot. Thank you. I appreciate it. Ooh. I'm okay with that. Oh, I was wondering why that chest was normal, but I'm fine. That's a beautiful chest. This is an amazing chest. Do you guys think by the time we definitely win this round? Whoa, 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 I'm not a builder, bro. I don't know how to build. Don't know how to build a computer, bro. I don't know how to build a computer. Oh my god. No medkit? I'll take those. Okay, okay. That was way too close. That guy was a butthole. We're doing so good. Hey, you don't see me, right? What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Oh, I almost got you in the butthole. Sorry. I don't know how to play this game on computer, man. I never played computer. Oh, we're so good. Hey, you can't... No, stop. I built a wall. That means you can't shoot me. That's the rule, bro. What are you doing? Stop. Do you guys think it's loaded in the editor yet? Oh my god, it's so bugged, dude. I hate this. Fortnite is so glitchy. You don't see me, right? I need to make my sensitivity lower, guys. Wait. There. Now we're ready. I forgot you were down here. Where did he come from? we're gonna not go over there. They all have shield and cool guns, and I don't have cool guns. We have a legendary royale though, so that means essentially every gun is golden. Thank you. Okay, everything's reloaded. We're ready. You want to play with me? Sure. What was that? Someone's in that box. I don't know how to build on a computer good. Rut-row raggy. Stop. I don't know where you are. Just don't shoot at me, please. Thank you. Okay. Okay, give me your ammo. Thank you. I don't... Okay, we're doing good. I'll invite you. You can't invite me, sorry. It's a different account. Actually, yeah, we're not going to be able to play together. It's not personal. I don't know how to build, bro. No, return. Well, either the project is corrupted, which not likely. Hopefully not, but it's just not, it doesn't work. It's completely bugged, dude. Fortnite really sucks with their editors and with how they do it. So this is probably where we're going to end the stream, since we quite literally cannot do anything else. So thank you guys for watching this stream. I know it was short compared to other ones, but if the map is even still there when I figure out how to open it again, we have made some progress. We added the hats. We added a way to get more cosmetics in, and I will finish the hats. And then maybe next stream it will either be the trails or capes. I'll try to do the hats and the feet, and like the feet. Other than that, this is where we're gonna end it. So thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe if you have not already. And you can also go check out, what's it called? There's a new video out. It's when I play Ranked Reload. And there is going to be another video coming out of the Delulu one where I was deaf. So stay tuned for that. And I will see you guys tomorrow on Tuesday's stream. Other than that, this is where we're going to end it. And let's hope I can fix whatever's wrong with UEFN in the meantime. Goodbye, everybody. And MacPack, remember, it may fade to black, but don't forget, we'll be back. See? I remembered it.